when we see some of these other Big Ten teams kind of struggling, beating up on each other, and we have Purdue here just kind of rolling along and cruising along. Is this their league? Like, are they locked into winning this conference? Because I was really looking forward to that game on Monday. You had Purdue going to Michigan State at 2:30 in the afternoon on MLK Day, and it kind of was it was dulled a little bit because Michigan State lost this game. So it's not so much a battle for first place anymore. I was looking forward to that.
It's their league. Go ahead, RC.
I think it is. I think it is. I think that because they have the most dominant player. On most cases, when Edey walks out the floor, he's the most dominant guy. The freshman guards are playing well. They're fearless, making shots. They just know who they are. They got their identity and they're sticking to it. I mean, and you watch it tonight, even the guards get confidence. They get in the paint. The one thing you can't do with them, and it's funny, when they drive to the rim, when you're guarding, it's bad enough if you're guarding them. They doubled him tonight. He's picking apart double teams. But the other thing is that you have to defend the other guy so well, because if he drives and you're guarding Zach Edey and the big rotates over, no one else has a chance to keep him off the glass. All they got to do is just throw that. The rule is just don't get it blocked. Just don't get it blocked. Throw it up on the glass, and you got zero chance. He's gonna get it, put it back. Like, it's just easy offense.
No, you're dead on. I just remember as a freshman, Rob Lanier would always tell me, don't go to that. If you can't get that help side block, don't go, because you're gonna give up the offensive rebound. And it's like sometimes you could go. Sometimes you're going to affect the shot, and you can trust that your guard is going to go and switch and block it. There's zero chance. None. My man is already above the rim. Like,
I'm talking power forwards, small forwards, any guard. Most of the time the dude is assigned to him is too small to block him out. But if he rotates over, man, forget about it. It's like you just foul.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Fletcher Lawyer needs to go for 27 and have a game like this for me to say, yes, this is Purdue's league. But the fact that a player like him, a young guy, is finding his groove, man, Braden Smith looks good. But he's so shifty. He really has a feel for the game that I don't know whoever coached him before he came to college, or maybe that's all Coach Painter. He looks like a veteran guard that knows exactly what he can do and plays within that. But yeah, I think this is Purdue's league. I had to take a look back at the standings. I really can't see anybody unless a road game, somebody super really hyped up has an opportunity
they'll lose a couple.
They'll lose a couple. They'll lose a couple, but
you know what stands out to me?
They'll win more. They'll definitely be finished.
Yeah.
So we got into league play, right? And we're coming off the loss to Rutgers, loss at home. When Purdue didn't play all that well, there were questions about their guards. You kind of Rutgers can really guard you. Like they will get out and pressure you. They will get out and guard you. I don't think that Purdue's backcourt played all that well in that game, and they have responded in the last 3 games. Braden Smith is averaging, I'm doing the math on the fly here in my head, so it might not be wrong, but he's got 41 points and he's got 17 assists. That's basically 14 points and 4.5 assists a game. That's what Braden Smith is averaging. Fletcher Lawyer had 27 tonight. He is averaging over the course of the last 3 games 18 points, and he's shooting over 50% from 3 during that. Like, their guards went from, they were pretty good, to like, holy shit, that's looks like one of the best backcourts in the Big Ten. And if their guards are going to play like that, if they're going to average combined like 30-something points and 6 or 8 assists, and they're going to shoot that well from 3, like, I don't know how you stop them, man. If their guards play like that.
But you gotta pick your poison. So when you double them, they're just spacing the floor. They're either shooting threes, they're spacing, they're knocking down threes, or they're driving closeouts. It's like, but who has the size to say, hey, you guard Zach Edey one-on-one? Like, nobody has.
Right? Like, what are you going to do if their guards? Because that was the knock, right? Their guards were good enough, not making shots. They were shooting at one point. They were shooting like 30% from 3 on the season. Now they're still not shooting great on the season, but if those guys are going to make those, like, they just, man, I don't know how you stop them.
Well, I think the double team, it looks like it just comes too late. If there is a chance of slowing Edey down, be there and literally right when he catches the ball,
hey,
and
Pat,
strive to get it out of his hand quicker.
You know what it looks like? you know how like you playing with your kids or something, you just hold the ball up and they just slapping it. They can't. You want to hold something from him. He looks like he's playing with little kids, man. Like the double team's coming. Most guys they try to bring it in here and they're like this. He just takes it and puts it up here with one hand, and he's like, "All right, now you cut." And the guys it's comical, man. It looks like he's playing with some children.
You know what's comical with that too, RC? He'll get it on like the second or third hash and just turn and hook that joint in. What you gonna do?
He's shooting it down. When he does that, he's throwing it down. He's not hooking. He's throwing it down the rim.
Rob, I wrote this today too when I watched him play. He actually gets like the Shaq treatment. And what I mean is guys are fouling the hell out of him off the ball. It's supposed to be freedom of movement. They're not letting him move. They're just riding him out wherever the play is. If they complained about it, he'd get more fouls. Like he is getting fouled without the ball. I mean, just guys because they don't want him to get to
matter. He just gets wherever he wants anyways, man. He just goes. He can't stop him.
Oh man,
real question for both of you guys. Is he Yao Ming? Is this the second coming of Yao Ming?
Nah, Yao had more game than him.
Yeah, Yao had more game.
Yao was a little more fluid. Yao had a better game than him.
Yao was a little quicker as well.
Yeah, Yao, better athlete, better player. Like he's not on Yao level. That'd be disrespectful. Yao was bad boy.
How dare you?
They look the same to me because they both have they're huge, and they both just have like massive hips and massive legs, and you just once they kind of get where they want to go, they just don't move. They just sit there. So they
need to put a bigger 15 on the back of that jersey. It looked way too small. It looks way too small.
You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. All right.